What's going on, guys? OneEyedBandit back again with yet another video talking about more Dragon Ball FighterZ. And the other day I put out a top 5 list of characters that you guys wanted the most out of Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 3. And today I'm doing 5 more characters that I keep seeing pop up in my comment section every time we do a DLC discussion video. And without further ado, we're just gonna get started with number 5, Trio the Danger. Now, these guys are a very unique style of character if they were to come to the game. For a while there, it did look like this whole season was going to be Tournament of Power based, but with the introduction of Master Roshi being, with that outfit for the whole duration of Dragon Ball Super, that should have, I guess, steered us away from that regardless. FighterZ likes to put the latest iteration of a character within the game, and that is why Master Roshi has on that outfit. I don't know why that slipped my mind the whole time he was coming out. Whereas, we have the Trio the Danger who are in the Tournament of Power, but it doesn't matter because it seems like Omega Shenron is going to be the next DLC character that's released, because it kind of looked like he was teased by Bandai Latin America not too long ago. But the Trio the Danger could have a really dope moveset, being that there's 3 of them first of all. So I think the forefronter for that character would be Bergamo. So it'd mostly be Bergamo, and he would have the ability to poison the opponent with, I think, Basil or Lavender. I can't remember which is which. And the other one would be, have an assist, sort of like Birder does for Captain Ginyu, and I think he would kind of work similar to that. And of course his level 3 could end up being the Trio the Danger beam that they did against Goku and Vegeta. It would be really cool to see, and I think because their design is so different than most other characters, they're literal wolves or dogs or whatever, I think that would make them look really cool and stand out amongst the rest of the cast within the game, whereas everybody else is more humanoid and stuff like that. So I just would want to see that all together. And I really enjoy the fact that people like these characters enough for them to want to be in the game. I can't see it though, I really can't, but I think it's good that people want this type of variety rather than the basic 1-2 punch that we get, that is Goku and Vegeta or other characters of that nature. So it is what it is, but Trio the Danger is number 5, and let's just lead us straight into number 4, which I hope you guys aren't trolling, because this I do see a lot, and that is Hercules Satan. Now, Hercules is, I don't know why people want this character. I do think it's a troll. I think every fighting game has that gag character, and I think that's what people want from Hercules. Now, if we take Hercules from a game like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, he has moves that literally do nothing. One of his level 3, one of his ultimates in Xenoverse is he can make other people lock on to him, and that's pretty much it. He has the ability to pull out gifts, and it has the chance to blow up or give the opponent health, and I think that's what people want from Hercules. And to be in Dragon Ball FighterZ, it would be very interesting to see how they would go about this character. Because Master Roshi doesn't have a super dash, it's clear that they have the ability to, implement any character into this game. And so with Hercules, I feel like they would give him the jetpack, and I don't know if it would work exactly like super dash or it'd be a little bit slower or something like that, but I think a jetpack would be funny to see within this game, seeing Hercules try to beat up people. And I can't quite see it. I think if Hercules were to come, it would be in a similar fashion to Android 18, where we would get Hercules, but most of his damage would be from like Fat Boo punching the opponent to actually do damage, because Hercules can't do any damage to none of these characters, especially if they want to stay as true as possible to the anime and manga as they can. I think Hercules would be a true gag character. And would it be funny to see? Yes, but I personally, I would have to see people play him. Like, I wouldn't want Hercules to come and just not get played, because that happens kind of too often. We get a character and people just stop playing them, and we don't see them at all. But it is what it is, I guess. But I just want to know, why do you want Hercule? Why do you, who keep commenting, want Hercule that bad? Is it truly just for gag purposes, or is that just like your favorite character and you just want him in the game? Number 3 is none other than Blue Evolution Vegeta. You guys, as much as I see people saying they don't want another Goku and another Vegeta, you guys love to put Gokus and Vegetas within these DLC like videos. Like, the more you say you don't want the character, the more I see people saying they do want these characters. And it's understandable, because Goku as well as Vegeta are the most popular characters within Dragon Ball. Of course, their counterpart, their fusion of Gogeta, is probably the most hype thing that you can get from Dragon Ball, period. That's why big games like mobile games or whatever, they market things like, you know, new transformations as well as fusions as like these hype you know, releases. That's why anytime a Gogeta or Vegito drop, it's always going to be just a really hype moment for anything. And the same goes on a smaller scale for Gokus and Vegetas. Now, I want to preface this specific character, this specific number 3 slot with Vegeta, because Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta actually show up pretty much in unison together when you guys commented. It seems that there is a split fan base for Vegetas altogether. Obviously, in the last video, Majin Vegeta was number 1, which is understandable. To me, that is the most badass Vegeta, whereas Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is probably the most looking cool one. And then, of course, Blue Evolution Vegeta can be argued as, you know, just the strongest iteration of Vegeta. I can't see why people truly love that form, because it's not my favorite at all. I think it holds no value, but it does seem interesting that they could use Blue Evolution Vegeta as this, you know, Majin Vegeta shell, because Blue Evolution Vegeta does have similar moves to Vegeta. He's the latest iteration of any Vegeta that we have, beside from the manga that is still carrying on. But in the anime, he is the latest Vegeta. He's the strongest Vegeta, and I can see why people want him. It's not a good form to me, but it is a new Vegeta that has new and different moves that, I mean, can you really say they're new and different if he, you know, he still has freaking final explosion and final atonement, you know, stuff like that. But I think it would be cool to have just a new Vegeta, period, and specifically Blue and Majin, and I mean even Super Saiyan 4. This gives them the ability to make a Vegeta that has, you know, way different things in his kit, you know, from command grabs, even though like base Vegeta already has a command grab. I mean, it's an on the ground command grab, but a newer Vegeta could have, you know, a true command grab. He could have an actual beam and still have good ki blast. You know, they have the possibility to do a lot with a new Vegeta, even though people don't want that. But I mean, you do and you don't. I mean, the fan base is very split when it comes to newer characters, and that's what's really cool about me making these videos, is that people always have something that they either do and don't want, and the argument and the communication is always there. So I get it. I really truly do understand the want for a new Vegeta, but I also understand the need to not have more Gokus and Vegetas. But I've always stood on the side of the longer, or the I've always stood on the side of the sooner we get new Gokus and Vegetas, the sooner we won't have to worry about them later on down the line. But it is what it is. Let's just move on to number 2, which is Toppo, the counter to Blue Vegeta, the rival to Blue Vegeta evolution within the Dragon Ball Super Tournament of Power. And it would be cooler to see these two guys, I guess, come out together. I can't see Toppo this season anymore as well. Again, this is another Tournament of Power character that you know, most likely won't come, because I think the cycle is most likely officially be broken. I think once they actually do announce Omega Shenron, then the cycle will truly be broken from, is this a Tournament of Power based season? And again, I don't think it is, so we have to kind of get away from that. But Toppo, I can understand why people want him, but again, he's just one of those characters that I don't truly care for. I put out a poll not too long ago just asking, is Toppo really that popular? And a majority of people said no, he isn't. But the more I look through the comments, the more I see this character being asked for, and I think it would be cool to see him. I guess he's a big body character. I don't really care for his design, but he's a big body character that I truly wouldn't play because he's big body. I don't care for big body characters. It would be dope to see him, you know, alongside Jiren within the game. And not only that, his level 3 would most likely be him going into his God of Destruction mode, or he could have an install or something like that. I would definitely like to see what they would do with the character, but I most likely wouldn't play him because he's not that cool to me. But anyways, I don't have much to say about Toppo. If you do, let me know down in the comment section below. But other than that, we're just gonna move on to number 1, and that is surprisingly Oob. I see Oob a lot. You guys love Oob, and maybe it is off of the coattails of the Dragon Ball Super manga recently. Oob was finally showed once again, and it seems we now know he has God Ki, and so that automatically makes him way stronger at the end of Dragon Ball Z and makes him a lot more important. And it's dope. I love Oob, honestly. I know some people out there don't truly care for him, but I think he was done no justice within Dragon Ball GT, and I'm excited to see where Dragon Ball Super can take him in the later iterations of the manga, whether they finally move past, you know, the end of Z arc and maybe name Dragon Ball something else or something like that, or, you know, just see what they can do in the anime. I think Oob can have a really good character development if Goku were to truly leave the rest to him, you know, as this really cool, dope character. And Dragon Ball FighterZ knows that they could probably do something really sick with Oob. Now, because we haven't seen much, there isn't much to go off of for this character. Although Oob hasn't really been in a game in a really long time, especially like, you know, Kid Oob. We normally get Majub. He was in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 recently, and you know, that's really cool and all. And I think that is the character that they would add until we truly do get something new for him. But as it stands right now, he doesn't have much unless we do use Majub, and I think that is the character that they would use. So if we include that, then I think that there is a lot to go off of. And again, I'd be excited to see, you know, another brown brother within the game. So I'm all for Oob, and I'm glad that I've been seeing him a lot within the comment sections. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please remember that God and anime are always on your side. Please come join the Bandit Army. Also, follow me on Twitter. If there's a character that you truly want in Dragon Ball FighterZ and you want your voice to be heard within these types of videos, please just subscribe and we can get it done. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. Peace out.